how do I deal with all the bad stuff in the world without being ignorant? A lot of stuff is happening in the world right now, and it is deteriorating my mental health. I want to step away from all this bullshit, but that feels like pretending it doesn't exist when it does. How do I balance this? Acknowledging the bad, but keeping my sanity and will to live. It's a struggle. Anyway, thanks for reading L.
Now, I've actually been struggling with this myself as well. It's actually been a thing that's been on my mind a lot since like a while ago. And eventually I came to a very specific conclusion that everyone has their place in the world. There's billions of people, trillions of species over like Earth's lifespan, and you can't do it all. As much as you'd like to stop every war and solve world hunger, you're not gonna do that. You're just not. As much as you'd want to, we all want to. At least if you're a good person, you'd want that, but we can't. And I realized that we can keep thinking about, oh, I can't do this, I can't help these people, I can't help these people, I can't do anything about this, when what we could be spending our time on is what we can do, who we can help. And maybe like helping your sister with their homework isn't gonna change as much in the world as stopping world hunger or stopping every single war, but it's something only you can do. Like a president, they maybe can stop a war, but they can't help your sister with their homework. They can't help that lady cross the street. They can't wait for your friend while they're tying their shoes. They can't ask that person on the street who's crying if they're okay. We keep focusing on everything we can't do, but there's so much we actually can. It's way smaller than stopping wars, but if we all just focus on what we can do instead of what we can't, we might actually be able to make a change in the world as a collective, not as a singular person. But wanting to make that change as a singular person, if you think about it, it's quite egotistical to think you yourself have to change it and otherwise it doesn't matter. Then it's just about being the one to make it better other than actually tackling the problem. And this, it doesn't mean you should pretend it doesn't exist. Of course bad things exist, but we put a lot of weight on our backs by also adding the part like, hey, how do I fix this? At a young age, I learned you cannot fix everything. Like sometimes a sorry isn't enough. When you break a glass, it's broken and you can't fix it. Like a year ago, I realized my place in the world is I cannot help everyone. I cannot treat every illness. I cannot stop every war. I cannot put every bad political person in jail. But what I can do is try and make as much people laugh as possible. And that's basically been my goal in life ever since. In real life, online, I know that I have the power to try and make a lot of people laugh, and that's what I try and do. That's my place. So yeah, find something that you can actually do and go do that and be proud of yourself for it. And if we all do that, we might actually notice a difference.